Hi there, I'm Taylor Shuler with the Organization for Professional Astrology, joined by Alexandra Karacostas, who's going to be a peer group leader at our upcoming retreat. Welcome, Alexandra.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here, Taylor. Thanks.
Yeah,
I'm
so
happy to be going to the retreat. Yeah,
I
go
know it's
ahead.
going to be so much fun. So tell us a little bit, for those who don't know, what is peer group?
All right. So the peer group process, it's actually OPA's signature um program. It was one of the first things that was developed out of OPA in the last 20, 25, 30 years, and it's evolved over the years, but it's a program that where we bring people together. It's always a max of 4 participants and the group leader, which makes it 5. And it's this process of we learn, we work together. It's I think of it as it's like personal growth, professional growth. So much comes out of it. And in the process, we discuss difficult clients that we have, and everybody gets to give some feedback about how to work with difficult clients. Then we do some readings for one another. So everybody in the group gets to observe the different styles of reading a horoscope. And that process, even though sometimes it's kind of terrifying because it's like, oh no, it's like I don't really want to read in front of another professional astrologer or a teacher or something. It's like I think it's the single most um, big step in becoming a better astrologer. Number one, you recognize that what you do is just as good as everybody else. And so you develop that inner confidence that makes us a better astrologer. But it also, equally or more important, makes us feel better about ourselves and makes us a better person, I hope. So this, and then we talk about our business plans. We look at the charts. We talk about, you know, the participants give feedback as to like, is this a realistic business plan for the person who's thinking about it based on what's going on in their horoscope? So this whole process is very intimate. It's it's not just educational and fun, which it is, but it's extremely rewarding because you're working really with people that by the end of the third day, you've really, grown, it's heart to heart connection. So as I said before, it's a personal growth, it's spiritual growth, it's professional growth. I just like can't say enough about it. I love this program.
I love peer group too. And I think it would be wonderful for those who haven't done it or are on their certification journey and have done one or two peer groups and you need to do your third peer group. Work with
And
Alexandra because
yeah, absolutely. Come work with me. I've been doing this for I don't know how long I've been doing this. I think I've been doing this for at least, what are we? Where are we? 24. So at least maybe like 15, 16, 17 years. And I love it.
yeah.
And it's every facilitator has their own style, obviously. And the part of the certification process is that person who wants the OPA certification, which I think is probably one of the most valuable certifications one can have and earn if they want to become a professional consulting astrologer, is that you have to do this 3 times: consulting skills, astronomy, and it's the qualification is that you need to be able to read a chart. You can't, we don't, this is not a teaching program of teaching how to read a chart. It's like you need to come in knowing how to read a chart. We accept, whether you want to do it in Jyotish or however, if you're traditional Hellenistic, the whole idea is to see, the communication skill and to provide valid and useful information, stuff that makes sense, that comes out of the chart, not just some out of some psychic space. It's got to come out of the chart.
Yeah, so it sounds like it's not for beginners. If you don't know how to read a chart,
No,
it's not beginner, it's strong intermediate or advanced astrologer, someone who's
yeah,
practicing or ready to practice and really wants to get there.
absolutely. And Taylor, this program actually, the peer group work originally started as a way for professional astrologers to gather together and discuss their problems, discuss their issues, things that they were having to face within their profession. That's how it began. And then it has grown into what it is today. So it really is about being able to share, communicate, learn from one another, because that's something we don't often have enough time to do,
Absolutely,
and it's so
especially with
valuable. It's so
Pluto and
rich.
Aquarius. It's like
Yeah, here we go. That's right. Let's go
collaborate.
deeper and with our community. That's right. Yeah.
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 So you mentioned a few different styles of astrology, and as long as, you know, any kind of astrology, it doesn't matter how you read a chart as long as you can read a chart. But can you tell
That's
folks
right.
who might be interested in your background and experience in astrology? Like what's your practice? What's your experience with astrology?
Okay. Well, yeah, thanks for asking and the opportunity to say that I've been a professional astrologer for over 40 years. And my background is primarily in person-centered psychological astrology. I'm not financial. I'm not into predictive astrology, really. My focus is gaining deeper understanding of circumstances and ourselves so we can thus make better choices and have a deeper perspective on what's going on in our life. Um, for many years, I wrote for the Mountain Astrologer for 9 years. Another 15 years, I wrote for another magazine. I've I've done. I used to be president of OPA, and for 4 years, and I've put on many conferences over the years and astrological events. I mean, I've been doing this for well over 40 years. I started studying in 1975, so going on 50 years that I've been studying. And then in the early 80s, I started working professionally doing astrology. And I've taken breaks, throughout the decades because raising kids and doing stuff, other things, life stuff. And I always like to say, that above all else, we're people first, and then we're astrologers, and then we're everything else that we are. And this particular peer group program also helps us understand who we are, better, and our capabilities and where we need to grow. And it's all friendly and supportive, and it helps us all grow, including moi. I never want to stop growing.
Absolutely. I can't agree more. So, the other thing that I just wanted to bring up, two more things. One is about the place, and thinking of the place, Park City, Utah is where we're going to be. But you have a background working in a bunch of different places as an astrologer. So, that might be of interest to some people as your experience. I know you've been in California, you're in Greece.
Well, I've never done a retreat in Park City, but I can't wait to go there because I hear this place is absolutely wonderful. And it's so nice to, most of our retreats are done in beautiful places. So, whatever time we have off, we can be out in the nature or out enjoying some of the facilities and socializing and networking, because one of the most important factors when we do these retreats is we get to network, we get to grow our community, our astrological family. So this place sounds absolutely divine, actually.
Yes, it's going to be in the Newport Resorts or I'm sorry, it's actually New Park. So I think we need to fix that. New Park Resorts in Park City, Utah. It's absolutely stunning. There are an array of room types. Many have balcony hot tubs and fireplaces. You can have a single room or you can share a larger unit. There's a number of kitchenettes, but there's fabulous food in Park City, Utah. This time of year is gorgeous for the changing seasons. There are nearby parks that you can walk to and dining. Ubers and Lyfts are plentiful. So it's going to be good people. It's a really intimate event. You can grow your skills, connect with Alexandra, be in her peer group. Highly recommended. Grow your
Yes.
skills and join us. So you can go to opaastrology.org. There's a link on the homepage to register for the retreat if you just click on events and go to retreat. So thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you, Taylor. Thank you.